Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, wealthy ones. Yes, that's who you are. Thank you so much for registering for the Wealthy Place Stock Exchange Masterclass. I honorably welcome you and I congratulate you for taking this bold step, regardless of maybe some little skepticism here and there. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for believing us too. Right here on this voice. So today we are going to be going straight into the course. And today we want to, learn the stock brokerage apps that can be used for stock marketing. All right. Now, stocks these days is no longer how it used to be doing our parents' time, where they would have to buy shares in from banks, and then they don't even know how the shares are doing or not doing. These days, it is quite a different situation altogether. With the aid of your mobile phone, you can buy stock, own a share in a company, and not just own a share. You can track you know how your shares is going. You can track whether you are getting profit or running at a loss, when to sell, when not to sell, when to buy and when not to buy. You can track everything. It's quite easy. Technology has made things easy. So today the apps we are going to be starting out with is going to be the Afrivestor's 2.0 app. Now this is a stock brokerage app. It was established, Afrivestor was established in 1995, registered under the Nigerian Stock Exchange Commission. So it is certified and everything. It is certified and everything that will be demanded of you in the use of this app is official. All right. So now we are going to be moving straight, and this is what the app looks like. So I am about to open to my own portfolio. Now this is my portfolio. Now you are only to I want to show us how to fund our wallet. That is how to fund your Afrivestor's account so that you can buy shares. Now remember I said something about CSCS, which is your Central Security Clearance System. I hope you can still remember. It is until you have been given that code, that number, that is the only time you can fund your wallet. Please note, after you must have registered, filled your KYC, you know your customers' details and everything, request for your CSCS number, and it will take 42 to 72 hours. That is over 2 to 3 working days. It is when you have been given that is when you can now begin to fund your wallet. So let's see how to fund the wallet. So I press on your phone wallet and you enter the amount. Now let's say for instance I want to fund. You continue. Now this app is quite very user friendly. It's something you can navigate. All right, I can decide to fund using a bank transfer. If I'm to use a bank transfer, this will be copied. So what I do is I will copy this. Afri Investors app will give you a bank to be transferred to. So when you transfer to this account number here, it will automatically reflect in your portfolio. All right, invariably I can choose to transfer using debit or credit card. All right, so this is another way. And then now you can use pay stack. Yeah, the pay stack channel is what we use. Or just print network is not disturbing. Yes, so you can see you can pay with card, you can pay with transfer, you can pay. Now I am not funding my wallet. All right, I am not funding my wallet. This is how to go about it if you need to fund your wallet. Invariably, haven't funded your wallet. Now the next thing you want to look out for is to buy stocks, isn't it? Now you want to buy stock, you will come to this panel here. All right, you see stocks. So now you come here, you see Nigeria stocks. where you see these dots, Nigeria stocks, all right, and then I can decide any of the stocks I want to buy. Okay, I can decide any of the stocks I want to buy. You can see Access, you could see Areda, whichever. And let me take for instance, I want to buy Better Glass and stocks. So you see, currently the market for Nigeria Stock Exchange is closed. Nigeria Stock Exchange opens by 10 o'clock prompt a.m. and closes by 2:30 p.m. So if you want to buy shares or sell shares, it is within that window period, 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Anything from 2:31 p.m. downwards, the market is closed. As you can see, the market is closed. So if I want to buy, I'll go ahead and click buy. That is if the market was open. Now, if the market was open and I want to buy, I'll come here to order type. Okay, order type. Under this order type, if the market was open, you will see market order and limit order. Now, market order is when you want to buy at the price you are seeing it. Say for instance, Better Glass is selling for 350 each unit of share. That's per unit of share. All right, now market order will mean that I am buying at this price, 350 naira. Invariably, if I want to set it at a limit order will mean I will not have to impute how much at what price. Limit order will tell me, okay, if I want the share price, if I want to buy when the share price has dropped to maybe 300, it is in limit order that I will set it. All right, so I'll come here and I will set it. Okay, I want to buy when the shares is 200, when the share per unit has dropped to 200. Now, it doesn't really mean that, it doesn't guarantee that the share will drop to 200, but you too, you are just speculating. All right, so it is only when the share drops to 200 naira that this you can now make your purchase. But at market price, which is not actually showing because the market has closed for today. So once you open your stock and your Afrivestor and you click to buy, in this choose order type, between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2:30, you will see here limit order and market order. So if you are buying at that particular price you are seeing, say using Better Glass as an example, you are buying at 350, you're okay with it, you will click on what? Market order. I hope you are following. Then you click on market order and then you come here. Because you've clicked on market order, you click on here good for the day. All right, if you click good for 30 days, that means you'll be buying in 30 days time. If you click good for 3 days, that means you'll be buying in 3 days time. If you click for good for 5, that means you'll be, so since you are buying at the current price now, you click for good, you go for good for the day, and then you come here, and then since you are not going by the limit price, you are not limiting your orders, you are buying for the day, you go to unit of shares to buy. Units of shares to buy. Now, Better Glass is going for 250 per unit shares. So if I am buying 100 units of Better Glass shares, that will be how much? If I'm buying 100 units of Better Glass shares, that's, I want to buy 100 units of it, it will buy 100 units of it, that will be almost about 3,500. Now if I click buy, the network is now, it's actually showing me enter your limit price because right now the market is on limit order. Remember I told you it is only between 10 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. That is when you can buy. So right now it's showing me, if I was doing this recording as that, between 10 o'clock to 2:30, there won't be this, all right? So always remember to make your purchases, whether buying or selling, between 10 o'clock when the market is open till 2:30 p.m., which is when the market will be closing. Is that okay? Is that okay? So with this, you can buy and make purchase, and it will quickly reflect in your stock exchange. Now, there's something I want us to take note of in the course of this, and that is this aspect. Oh, this aspect. All right. If you come here, you see what gainers by percentage. Gainers by percentage indicates people, companies rather, that in today have gained by percentage. Now, if you look at it, you will see champions, the champion brewery, you will see Nemat, Academy, all of these companies today. Dalcom Communications earned by 8.54% upwards to them. The green upward thrust shows that the shares is appreciating. All right. Now we have another one here. Is gainers by value. All right. Now this shows how much value was added to the shares that was bought. Okay. Now that is it for the. Now you see losers by value. Losers by value. Now when the shares is losing, what happens that there is a downward thrust with a red letter, so you can see now FGUK 2027 S3 is losing by 21.46%. Now advisably in stock marketing, you buy a shares when it is actually losing like this, so that once when the shares is going down, all of this doesn't mean this is just the fluctuating of the price for today. Once the price comes up again, when you buy when it is low and the price is coming up, you find out that your money too will rise with the price. All right, unlike when you buy when the price has already plateaued, like gainers. Now if it's already plateaued at this point, there is always an indication that you might not make much profit. So it's always advisable that you buy when the price is actually what, dipping. Well, that's what we call dipping in stock exchange. That is when the price is going down, so that as it is picking up, you are getting your money back. All right, so this is it on how to buy stocks in using the Afrivestors app. Now, I haven't bought the stocks. The next thing will be, how do you do what? Follow up. How do you know how your stocks are doing? Now you come to this part. You will come to this part. This, all right, where you see portfolio. Okay, now you open to your portfolio. Currently my portfolio value is about 44,177 naira 24 kobo. So if you want to check your shares how they are doing, you can come here and you see the summary of your shares. These are the shares that I bought just recently. So boss, let me check my boss cement, so you can see my boss shares. I just bought only 100 units. It's doing well. So you can see, if you decide that you want to sell it off now, for instance, I have an extra, my shares that's appreciated by 42.8 units. That means I have extra of 4,045 naira 76 kobo. If I want to sell it off totally, like sell off the whole, both the appreciation and the value, I will paste here sell. All right, and still go through the same order I went through to buy. Okay, same order I went through to buy. Invariably, if I want to buy more, I will come here and type and click on buy more, and still go through the same order I went through to buy. So it is quite navigatable, very, very navigatable. So this is how you can buy and sell shares and even invest using your Afri Investors app. I hope you found this very, very useful. Thank you and God. Additionally, there's a place too where you can, if you want to withdraw your funds into your account, you come to here, wallet. All right. So if you want to withdraw your funds into your account after you have sold your shares, you first sell your shares and then you come here and click withdraw. So that was why your account details were requested of you, because if you want to withdraw funds back to your account, you come here, click. Let's say I want to withdraw 10,000. Go to next. All right. They will add their charges and all of that. I don't want to withdraw, so I'll come back. Okay, so this is how to navigate it through. This is how to navigate it through. There is really, really, really not too much. There's nothing hidden here. And this is it. This is it, guys. This is it for the Afri Investors app. Yeah. Let's move over to the next slide.